What is up, guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some Elune, but I wanted to go over some tips for beginners because here's what's happening. We're almost 3 weeks in, or about 3 weeks in, something like that, on this game, and it continues to get better and better. So as the game gets better, we're going to have more people start playing the game, obviously. So I wanted to give some tips after playing the game for a while, after having some information about the game, as far as how to start and how to progress through the game. Somebody who starts today could catch up with people who have been playing the game for 3 weeks fairly easily if you maximize your efforts. So before I get started, the best thing about a game like this is that we have a great community. We help everybody grow, and it just works well for everybody. This is a very free-to-play friendly game. Very free-to-play friendly. Probably the most free-to-play friendly game that I have played thus far as a mobile game is concerned. And we've got a great community. So before I get too much in depth, shout out to Tectone and K Gaming. Those two guys right there are going to be taking their YouTube channels to new heights with this game. I guarantee it, because they are very informative. They are putting out information almost on a daily basis, if not daily, and they have the time and they've put in the efforts for you guys, for the community. So shout out to them. I hope their channels grow. I hope they are able to make all their dreams come true with what they're doing in this game and in this community. So with that being said, which, by the way, guys, I have goals too, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. But moving forward, getting started in this game, you're going to have the opportunity to immediately get some heroes, but I want you to keep one thing in mind. It's not all about the legendaries. It is not all about the legendary heroes. As a matter of fact, there was a thing when you first started the game where you could go here and you could summon 10+1 premium summon, except you actually got to, let's see, where is this one at? The select summon, okay? A 10+1 select summon. You were able to go there and you were able to summon your heroes. You selected 3 that you didn't want necessarily, and then you would re-roll those 3 until you've got something that you want. You could do that up to 30 times. So you would re-roll 3, and then if you didn't like your summon there, you could do it again, over and over again. And a lot of people were actually deleting their account and going back in and doing it over and over and over again until they got 2, 3 legendaries, some really good epics, just some crazy rolls. I'll tell you, I didn't do that. Okay, I didn't do that because I didn't know about it. I started the game on day 1 without knowing that you could even do that. I didn't take advantage of that, I guess, system that they had in play. But what I did do was I took what I got, right? I did a few re-rolls, and then I was like, I'll take it. I got a legendary. I got a legendary right off the bat. I was amazed, right? I was like, oh, cool, I'll start with this. But let me tell you, just after playing for maybe 2 days, I had 3 legendaries starting out and some good epics. And this was just new to the game. I didn't even know what was what, but I'm not going to go over exactly what legendaries are the best and what epic heroes are the best, because that would be ridiculous for me to try to cover in this video. Every epic in this game and every legendary in this game has a role to play. And what's great about this game is that you can put teams together with mostly epics, maybe 1 legendary, or even all epics, and you can have a great team and do some really great things with it. So first starting out, don't worry if you don't get a whole bunch of legendaries right off the bat. Don't waste 2 days trying to get a legendary. All right, get in the game and start playing. So when you first get in the game, you're going to see the little red dots like what I have on the envelope up top right. That's going to kind of guide you through the game, so pay attention to that. That right now I've got some mail, okay? I need to claim these things. So while I'm here, I'm going to talk to you about friends. So as you get friends in the game, which to get your friends, go to the hamburger menu top right, and you're going to see the friend down here. Right now it's got red on it, right? So I can click on friends, and you can add friends. So when that becomes available for you in the game, add friends. But what you need to do is you need to maintain your friend list. Make sure that there are people that are active. And by the way, you send them gifts, they send you gifts. That is going to help out in the long run. So I'm going to send gifts to all of them. And I go through every other day and I make sure that everybody that is here is staying active. If they're not active, I don't want them on my friend list, because they're taking up space and they're not helping me out. So I'm not going to be helping them out by keeping them on my list and sending them gifts. So with that being said, so that's friends, right? Make sure that you keep up with your friends, because they're going to help you out in the long run, especially when it comes to something called the light summon. But before we go to light summon, let's go back down here to the regular summon. And we're going to go over a couple of screens. And you have this right here called the friendship summon. You're going to use friendship summon to get yourself some little base heroes, just some little heroes to help out. Now, what those are going to translate to after you get those heroes... Yeah, okay, get out of the summon shop. Okay. What that's going to translate to is here in your elunes are all going to be here, but you have the opportunity to sell and to scrap. If you scrap these guys, let's just auto-select. I'm going to scrap all of them. Then you'll get 90 of these little blue things right here, which it doesn't give you a breakdown on what it is, but it's Elune lights. You get 90 of those Elune lights. So let's scrap it, get my Elune lights, and I also get some Elune seeds out of it. Now, beginning, the Elune seeds are hard to come by, but later on they're going to come to you a little bit more aggressively, so nothing to worry about on the Elune seeds. Now, I say the Elune seeds, but if we look in our bag, I'm trying to cover a lot here, so I'm trying to talk, and we go to other. Then these seeds right here, which are DPS seeds, tank seeds, and debuffer seeds, and obviously healer seeds, all of these seeds apply to your different heroes, so, or your different Elunes. So go back to Elune. In order for me to level this guy up to the next, from a 50 to a 60, okay, so I've got a 50 here. Here he is, okay. So in order to take this guy from 50 to 60, I have to evolve him. In order to evolve him, I need these seeds. I need debuffer seeds. I need 20 of them to do it, to take him from 50 to 60. I've got 15,000 of this here, right, of the Elune seeds, because I've been saving those over time. They add up quickly, right? But the debuffer seeds, I don't have so many of them. So the first tip I'm going to tell you here when it comes to that is don't take somebody from 30 to 40 to 50 to 60. It is very inefficient. Don't do that. So I know a lot of the beginner tips, whenever people were just starting making beginner tips, they were telling you to do that. They were telling you to go ahead and use your seeds to do that, because what they would do is they'd tell you to go to adventure. One of the first things you wanted to do was go into adventure. All right, this is what they were telling you. And they would tell you that when you get in adventure, do these quests. Do the quest. I'm not telling you not to do the quest, because you need to do the quest. Do those. But what they were telling you was to go and complete these quests and make sure that you got some of these really good heroes that were in the game. But the problem is, if you complete the quest and get these guys, you get them at 3 stars. So you'd have to take them from 3 stars to 4 stars to 5 stars. And this stuff right here, this is all fuel that you're going to need later on in the game. And you can check out some of my other videos. It'll tell you about how to utilize that towards your advantage, so that you can continue to progress in the game, because at some point in time, energy is going to become harder to get. I use my gems, as a matter of fact, on a daily basis, and I will use gems to get my energy up there a little bit higher, like I just did there. I look for the deals and I keep my energy, because the most valuable thing in this game is energy. If you don't have energy, you're not going to have anything. Because if you look over here on your buffs, you get buffs every day, right? In order to get gold, in order to utilize this buff, you have to have energy. You have to do the gold up buff and then go into the game, and you have to use the energy to play. The energy is going to slowly drop down, and it's going to become a problem for you if you don't stay on top of it. It gives you a reward every day. I suggest that you claim energy as your reward every day, because that 50 energy can translate into the coins. It can translate into the Elune lights. So I always select energy. Energy is your primary objective, to maintain your energy. You want to take advantage of everything. You want to take advantage of those buffs. All right, at first you're probably going to use the Elune XP so that you can get your heroes leveled up as fast as possible. You want yourself a farmer. A great farmer, by the way, is Reevy. If you don't have her, that's fine. You can find somebody else to farm. That person can farm. They can go in there. You can put some fodders in with that person, and it doesn't have to be any of the higher levels. You can just go into a regular adventure map and go to the first one on hard mode, because you want to be able to, you beat it at first, you go ahead and beat the whole map, then switch it over down here in the bottom right, switch it from normal to hard, and you can do it on stage 1, and just that can be where you farm and you level up your heroes. The farther you go doesn't really matter right off the bat. Just to level them up, you can go to stage 1, you can clear that, it won't be a big deal for you. So back to the seeds, as far as getting these people from 50 to 60, because that's how you want to take it, is from 50 to 60, not 30 to 40 to 50 to 60. That's super inefficient. It's going to cost you a lot in the long run. It's not something you want to do. So in order to get those seeds every day, make sure that you are going into your, oh, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button, did not mean to click adventure. You go into your challenges and you go over here to the Lytra Temple. In the Lytra Temple, this progresses through the week. Today is Thursday for us, so on Thursday, click on there, I would enter in, I would be able to get these seeds. I'd be able to get the support seeds. All right, so after you do that for the first time, now you have the opportunity to spend gems, and you can do it again. After doing it for the second time, you will not be able to get any more of those seeds. All you will get now is you will get the Elune seeds. So first time, free. Go ahead and grab your seeds. Second time, not free. So when you do it the first time, you want to have it on the maximum that you can get it on, which is adverse, once you got it worked up to that level, because it's free. So make sure you get the most out of it. And then after that, you're going to pay for it. Let's see, the most inexpensive thing that you can do is on easy, and it would cost you, I can't remember exactly how many gems. I want to say 30, maybe 30 gems, maybe 60 gems, not real sure, but then you're only going to get 3 seeds out of it. So that's something to keep in mind. So, but that's a gate for you. That's one of the gates that's going to slow you down if you're not efficient with it. It will slow you down. Your energy and those seeds will keep you from progressing your heroes any farther, or your elunes any farther. Now, the missions, you want to complete your daily missions daily, obviously. I've already completed these, and I've barely been playing so far since the reset. So they're not hard to complete. It's just basically keeping you active. If you're actively playing the game, you will get these things done. The weekly ones, you want to complete those as well. And the reoccurring ones, absolutely work on those. Something that you want to work on whenever you are starting out, even. Once you get the hard stages unlocked, you get a chance, you want to start working on getting your way. You get that by doing quest. So she's a great Elune to have. You absolutely want to work on that. Alright, so we've covered energy, we've covered seeds. Now let's cover fusion, because fusion is going to be very important to you. This little tab right here that says fusion, that's where you want to go in order to fuse your heroes up. So the way that I have gotten most all of my 6 stars, which I have an epic here that is 6 stars, how I've gotten most of those is by fusing 2 level 50 epics together, and that will give me a 6 star. Alright, and then that way I don't have to spend my seeds to get somebody to 6 stars. By the way, your Elune points. The easiest thing to level up is your rares. As you level up your rares, or as you fuse the rares, you'll get points for doing it. Once you get to 45 points on your rares, the next one, if you have 2 level 50 rares and you fuse those together, you will get a 6-star epic. If you have, on my epics, right, I'm at 51 right now, if I get that up to 60, the next 2 50 epics that I fuse will become a 6-star legendary. So this is one of the best ways for you to get higher level heroes in the game without spending a whole bunch of seeds. You're going to have legendaries drop for you. I think there's 4, 5, maybe more legendaries that are going to drop for you through the game as you play. I wouldn't recommend taking them from 4 stars all the way up to 6 stars right off the bat. I would hang on to them and just go ahead and level them up, but I wouldn't take them up there. I wouldn't spend all that money, or I wouldn't spend all those seeds right off the bat. Hey guys, click on the link to check out part 2 of this guide with lots more information, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for your time.